Save your fork, Duke. There's pie. Coming right up on Weekend at the Cottage. Welcome to Weekend at the Cottage. I'm Nik Manojlovich. Today I get to share one of my favorite pie recipes. I'm going to show you how to make a peach pie from scratch. It is absolutely fantastic. Before I launch into it, how about an invitation? In case you're looking for other pies or delicious things, why not head to weekendatthecottage.com, subscribe to our website when you're there. You can also find a whole bunch of other delicious recipes on our dedicated YouTube channel. When you're there, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up, drop us comments, and then finally, when you do make this pie, why not take a picture of it and post it using hashtag weekendatthecottage on your favorite socials like Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. This really is one of my favorite pies, and it's about many things. It's really a lot of fun to make. It's very flavorful, but most important, whenever I serve it, my guests just go, oh my gosh, Nik, it's one of the best pies I've ever eaten. And truly it is. I know you're gonna have great success when you make this recipe at home. Now, every great pie begins with a great crust, and for this recipe, I'm using our all butter crust. You can click up here for a quick reference. I like to make my crust a day in advance, place it into the fridge, give that gluten a chance to relax before you start the recipe. My pie dough is in the fridge chilling, so I'm going to start by assembling the filling. Now, most important are peaches. We're looking for them when they're in season. It's about fragrance and appearance. You're gonna need about 6 to 8 cups of sliced peaches. I always give them a wash and then run a knife all the way around the outside. It then allows me to pop the peach open, withdraw the stone, and then I'm going to slice the peaches. Notice I left the skin on. I think the skin gives this pie a lot of flavor and also a really nice color. 6 to 8 cups of peaches are in our bowl, and now I'm going to add something unexpected. We're adding fresh ginger. Just go with it, and trust me, I'm taking a 3-inch knob of ginger. I have peeled it, and now with a microplane, I'm going to finely grate it, and then tap tap, I'm adding it into our sliced peaches. The ginger is going to really boost the flavor of the peaches, as does sugar. I don't use granulated sugar for this recipe. Instead, I'm using dark brown sugar. I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of dark brown sugar. I'm also adding a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. This is going to help the pie set. Sprinkle the cornstarch on, and then I love that salty sweet combination, so 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. I also want to increase kind of the zing quotient, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. All of those ingredients are in the bowl, and then we're gonna stir them together. Spoiler alert, the aromas coming out of this bowl will make your mouth water. It's all quite fantastic. After that filling is stirred, I'm gonna set it to the side, and now we're going to assemble the pie. I've taken my discs of dough out of the fridge. I kind of hold them in my hand for a moment just to take the chill off, and then I'm going to flour the work surface, unwrap the dough, sprinkle a little bit of flour one side the other. The dough goes down, flour our pin, and we're going to roll it out. I'm using a 9-inch pie plate, so I'm going to roll this out into a 12-inch round, and you want it to be about a 1/4 inch thick. Notice the trick, taking the pie pin, I'm going to roll the dough up, slide the pie plate in. This helps you unroll it without incident. Then push the dough down into the pie plate. Taking a knife, I'm just going to trim off the edge all along the rim of the pie plate. Now we're back to our fruit filling. I'm taking a slotted spoon. I'm going to take those peaches and ginger and sugar cornstarch mixture and add it into the pie plate. You just want to spread it out, evenly distribute. And now I'll take an additional spoon and just add a few spoonfuls of that liquid on top of the peaches. Sometimes I don't use all of that liquid. I just want to see the peaches just almost floating a little bit in that liquid. Now I'm pushing the pie plate back out. We're going to do a nice lattice treatment across the top of the pie. Again, I've taken the chill off the dough. This time I'm rolling it out into a more rectangular shape, and then I'm taking a fluted pastry wheel, and then as you can see, I'm trying to make even strips of our dough so I can do the lattice work across the top. Bring your pie plate back in and you begin by adding the first strip. Second strip goes at 90 degrees, and then you go back and you add your third strip. And now you have to start weaving. So it's got to be over and under with your pie dough, lattice top. So 2 pieces may be pulled back to add a strip, and then you look at the next piece. Okay, wait, this is going to go under this piece, over this, and you slowly just take your time and work your way through until you've done that over and under lattice work, and your peach pie is topped and will look beautiful just like this. Now we're back with that knife. I'm going to trim off the excess of the lattice strips, and then I like to just go around the edge of the pie and just gather that dough together. So I'm kind of just folding over the lattice and making sure it's completely fused, and then I go back with 2 fingers and thumb and do that final crimping, that very classic crimping along the edge of the pie. Now, let's just say when you're doing this, your sister Dana is visiting and she's yapping with you and you forget an important step, like adding 2 tablespoons of butter to this pie before the lattice. Don't worry, you can just grab a knife and now add those 2 tablespoons of butter into those holes. It'll still work perfectly, I know. Last thing, I have a bowl, an egg at room temperature. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of water. Make sure to whisk those ingredients together thoroughly. Then I have a pastry brush and I'm going to brush across all of the surfaces of dough and just do this nice and slowly all the way around the rim, all the way around the crimp, and then across the strips of dough. Last thing, sanding sugar, this very beautiful crystally sugar that we then sprinkle across the surface of the pie. My oven is preheated to 375 degrees. Rack is in the middle position. Always place your fruit pie onto a foil-lined baking sheet to avoid any mess in your oven. We're then going to transfer the pie over. It goes in and we're going to bake for 1 hour 20. I rotate the pie at the halfway mark. When it comes out of the oven, it is going to smell fantastic, but you have to wait for about 1 hour, 1.5 hours for your pie to set before you take a sharp knife and cut into it to create these beautiful wedges of pie. I think the only way to serve this peach pie is with vanilla ice cream, so that when you take your fork and you dip into that melting ice cream and you get some of that flaky pastry and some of those very delicious and fragrant and flavorful peaches, you know where this is going. That first bite is so important. What's the verdict, Nick? Wow, it's so delicious. It's goosebumpy. Truly a favorite pie. Peach pie for everyone, I say. Until next time, I'm Nik Manojlovich. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. I'm gonna eat some more. It's quite good. Yay.